everyone, welcome to MJ Hobby Corner and our new office space for the channel.
Yay!
And so this is where I do all my editing, and Julie even has a little painting station here as well. So, all right, well, welcome you subscribers first and foremost. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for coming on board. And let's get this going. I mean, we have a few things to talk about today. Normally, for those of you that are new to the channel, Julie and I do this little MJ Hobby Talk every 2 weeks. And it's basically our little news.
An update.
Updates and things like that for the channel. It tells you where we're going, what kinds of games we're looking at, what kinds of projects that I may be, you know, introducing. And a lot of times I will show finished projects here in the channel. Oh, and here's our special guest for today, Simon, who's who's very much a part of the ongoings of the channel.
Absolutely. If we're in the office, he is with us in the office. Yeah.
All right, so let's get this going then.
All right, let's do it. So, Oathmark. Let's talk Oathmark.
Oathmark. Yeah, that's right. We just had our Oathmark game yesterday. We're a little behind this week again, but we always seem to be.
Always a little behind for one reason or another.
That was a really good game, though.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we were giggling all the way.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things about that game is the cloud of flies that we use.
Yeah.
You know.
If you haven't seen it.
Yeah, go check it out, definitely. And Julie, you really killed me in that game. Not a surprise.
I did, yeah, sort of.
Yeah, you had you had a very strong defense.
I did. I had a very, very strong defense. I had good armies. I mean,
good units.
Or units. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it was good. It was strong. And it was fun. The
big news for Oathmark, of course, is we are getting ready for the June online event, Battle for the Great East.
When does that start?
I haven't heard anything yet. I'm in touch with the Facebook group, and I'm sure as soon as they know, I'm sure we'll know, because they will announce it on the page. We do have to register our armies, like before. And this time there is prize backing from Osprey, which is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, many thanks to Osprey for that.
I just realized that tomorrow is June 1st.
That is correct. Yes.
So, wow. Right?
And in a few days, I'll be 51. Oh, no. So, about the Battle for the Great East, I'm sorry. Battle for Great East, we will announce when it starts.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's going to be a lot of fun.
That will be a lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I'm looking to.
And I encourage you to join, because anybody can join it, right?
Absolutely, it's a free event, and just register your armies and play your games, and then give them the results of your games.
It's so much fun.
And yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it gives the games a lot of purpose too. So.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was our news on Oathmark.
On Oathmark. Now, how about news on Stargrave?
Stargrave, well, I'm working on some new terrain for Stargrave. I don't know yet when I'll have those videos up. It's very simple terrain. One of the things is that I'm building up my science fiction terrain and encounters and all that stuff. I'm building it up because I use it in both Stargrave and Fight Parsons. We're also trying to get Steve, as soon as he's able to get his warband going. Right. So that the three of us can kind of do, you know, either a three-way game, or we can do, you know, just battle each other.
Definitely.
Have different opponents each time.
Yeah.
So,
well, I know he really wants to.
Yeah, Stargrave is definitely way up there in terms of battle reports and things that we want to do.
Oh, for sure.
So,
well, how about we talk about the game that we played? Because we've played Stargrave since our last chat.
Our jungle fight.
The jungle fight.
Yeah. Well, that game was very interesting, and a lot of our subscribers had pointed out that they were they liked the fact, because there was a higher elevation, and you know I like to play my games not just in flat areas, but high elevations,
Yeah,
you know,
so do I.
combine everything. And that's one reason why I use the old school method of the whole sheet on top of the books and stuff.
Right.
Because I can make natural sort of elevations
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. And the fact that it had so much terrain,
Mm-hmm.
it really felt like a jungle, like an alien jungle.
It did. Yeah, it did. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
And that was actually brings me to my next question. You were talking about you were going to be working on Stargrave terrain. What kind of terrain this time are you doing?
Probably little outposts and things like that, because
Mm-hmm.
we have some alien plants already, so we can do sort of that outdoor Stargrave.
Mm-hmm.
We have the interior walls where we can
Mm-hmm.
do sort of inside a ship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then all we need are some outposts, like
Mhm.
buildings, like just regular. I'm thinking Mos Eisley from Star Wars. You know, those kinds of little igloo-looking buildings, but they're out of sand. So have like little dwellings.
Mm-hmm.
So this way we can vary our
like that.
scenarios. Our games.
I like that idea. I do.
And we are going to start using Stargrave scenarios. The past 2 games, we kind of did our own thing.
Yeah.
It was more like a pitch battle, learn the game. We're going to start looking into the scenarios and see what kind of terrain I need for that.
That's good because I like the scenery.
Yeah, the scenarios are always a great way to learn the game, too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, sure. All right, so that's it for Stargrave. What about 5 parsecs? Bug hunt. What's going on?
5 parsecs from home. Well, I've been doing bug hunt. I just started bug hunt. Now, as you know, I will have a collaboration coming with one of our channel friends and Anax. Well, I'm getting ready for that. I'm looking at the bug hunt rules. I'm coming up with a new series. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And so I'm concentrating on bug hunt now, so I could learn those rules, digest those rules, and be ready for the collaboration. It's a lot of fun. It's challenging. And one of the things I love about bug hunt, as I said in my past video, is the contact mechanic, is what the game calls it. And basically, what you're looking at are blips, like little scanner blips that are coming towards you. And you don't know exactly what they are and what they represent until they're there,
That's
and all of a
cool.
sudden they just, you roll on a random table and they pop out. And it's like, oh crap. So it really builds a lot of tension.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Sounds
It's a
fun.
great game. 5 parsecs bug hunt.
Yeah.
Anything in the 5 parsecs series, anything that I've looked at for Nordic Weasel, a lot of the games there's a lot to talk about. So I will be doing quite a few videos on those rules.
That's good. All right, so that brings us to something that I wanted to talk to you about, your new series, MJ Game Chat. Talk about that.
Right, and I called it MJ Game Chat, and the first one, it's episode 1. I talked about bug hunt, so if you guys haven't seen that, check it out. Basically, it's a new series that I'm experimenting with, and I may call it something different. I may call it Let's Talk Gaming, or something like this, right? Basically, it's a very informal game chat where I pick a game from my library. We go over the rules. Superficially, it's not a real in-depth analysis, but we go over the rules, the core mechanics, and then I may mention miniatures, what miniatures I'm using. We may mention terrain, what kinds of tables, I'm setting up for that game. Basically, geared towards new players. Basically, that little video series, because I love to talk about games. And
You love to talk in
I love to talk in general.
Where
Thanks,
you kidding?
Julie. We are
Could not
silly.
resist.
You wait till the next game.
Bring it on.
Basically, or for people that are just looking for a different game, I'll be covering mostly miniature agnostic games and indie games. Basically, that's what I will be covering. Anything you can pick up at War Games Vault, Drive-Thru RPG, or any other company. Modifius, any of those companies.
Awesome.
And just talk a little bit about them, give them a little exposure, and that's kind of the whole idea behind this new video series. And I don't know yet how I'm going to schedule it. I'm working on that. Whether it's going to be a weekly thing or a bi-weekly thing, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Whatever you guys think, you can comment and
please do,
and let us know.
Yeah, leave a
because
comment
that will
below.
Also let me know how much interest there is in that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Love to hear from everybody. I know I do. I absolutely love it, and I read every comment.
Right.
I do. I read every comment,
So
and
right.
I respond to a lot of them.
Yeah.
In some way.
Yeah. One of us will definitely respond.
Yeah. Well, yeah, one of us, but I'm saying I try to respond every time.
Sure.
So do you.
Right.
So, you wanted to talk about Rain in Hell.
All right. Well, that's studio news, and now we're switching over to game news.
No.
And Rain in Hell is a new game that's just come out. Rain in Hell, written by Uncle Adam and Vince Venturella. It's by Snarling Badger Studios, and that's the publisher. And I looked at this. When I saw Uncle Adam's video the last time I was on his channel, and he announced that they had a new game, I immediately went to check the thing, and very, very interesting game. I have the rules. I'm reading the rules now. Actually, it's a game that really, it inspired me right away to make some terrain. I have a table already set up. Okay, a new table for Rain in Hell. And the lighting is just perfect right now in the studio. It gives it a nice kind of orangey glow to all the rocks and stuff. So just experimenting, putting some terrain together, seeing what I need. And we're definitely going to be experimenting with this game. And this is one of our versions of Hell. So. And on this side we have all the models, some of which I am converting and painting for the game. So we have plenty of demon-like models for our cabals to start battling it out. Already set up miniatures. I have a couple of conversions coming, and we're definitely going to try this game. Now, I told you a little bit about it.
You did. I was just going to say that you told me, you did briefly tell me about it, and it sounds really so cool. Yeah, and different.
Very different.
Really different, but really fun. And exciting, and I mean, I love it. I love the idea of it. I can't wait.
So, Rain in Hell is basically, just to give a little bit of a background on it. I will cover this in one of my new series, but it's basically cabals of demons, and you're playing cabals of demons who are fighting each other for control over Hell. So. The terrain, everything that I saw, the rules describe a little bit of the terrain that you can use. And I just thought, boy, it's going to be interesting to see what other people's visions and ideas of Hell are going to be. You know, in the table, I said, oh, that's such a cool idea. So I looked at the rules, and a nice, concise, well-written rule book. So it'll be easy for us to pick up, you know, and even us old folk, we can, you know. I know there's a lot of people giggling right now. You know, it really is a game that I think is going to be right up our alley.
Oh, for sure.
I think so.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I mean, you've told me about the different, you know, factions.
Yeah.
There's like 4 of them that I want to play.
Yeah, and the factions are interesting because they don't call it factions. They're called philosophies. Right. And so it's very, very cool. So I hope the game does really well. I really do. And we're definitely going to be playing it here, trying it out, and following it and see what happens. Maybe we, get an expansion in the future. Who knows, right? But anyway, going to check it out. So for those of you interested, if you have questions about Rain in Hell, I know Uncle Adam did some questions and answers on his channel, and the every other Sunday show that he does. So he had that questions and answers, which I wasn't able to make it, unfortunately. But you could definitely, I'm sure you can get more information there, and on Vince Venturella's channel as well. Get more information about it. Quite a few people are talking about it already. It's just...
I can see why.
Yeah, it's just such a cool idea.
Absolutely.
So, Rain in Hell, coming soon. See you guys in hell, as the book says.
Where's Infinite Dark? You have
the other game, and that's other news, is I've acquired a couple of rule sets from War Games Vault. And the other game that I purchased was Horizon Wars Infinite Dark.
Right.
And this is a starship combat game. And you know how I like my starships.
I do.
And I have plenty of starships from my scratch builds that we can use.
Yeah, you've got a ton.
And I will be making some more. So this book, this rule book, is going to inspire some starship building. And basically, I'll go over it. That's another rule set on the list for my new series. We're going to talk a little bit about the rules and look at it.
Great.
But by the way, and I'm going to add this, I know it's not in our little list there, I bought the rules for Horizon Wars that has the solo rules.
Oh.
And co-op. You can play co-op Horizon Wars against an imaginary enemy.
Right.
Right? Or we can play solo. So,
that's awesome.
Very interesting, and we're going to be going over those rules as well.
That sounds really good. 5 Leagues from the Borderlands.
5 Leagues from the Borderlands is a game by same author as 5 Parsecs from Home, Ivan Sorensen, from Nordic Weasel Games, and that's his fantasy version. So 5 Parsecs is in the future, futuristic, sci-fi. 5 Leagues is fantasy. It's a very flexible system. It is designed to be a solo play, but you can very easily do anything else with it. We can play co-op if we wanted. And
that's different too. I like doing that when we play Rangers, right?
Yeah, with Rangers we did that, and that is a very different experience. Now, for this game, 5 Leagues, I bought a few expansions. Hopefully, I can start that game in the future. I'm really looking forward to playing that.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah.
I mean, I am.
Yeah, well, we can do something together with
it. Okay, so you have a miniature that you want to show, painted.
Yes, and this is the miniature that I worked on. I have several videos on it. I had to fix some things on it.
The human.
The little human.
Yeah, right.
And there he is, all painted up and ready to go. Ready to go somewhere.
Okay.
And one note about that figure, I did very purposely, I did a very simple pose with that figure because it was my way of, it's practice. It's
right, it was your first one, wasn't it?
First real human that little.
Right.
You know, I mean, all the
one you did for Deep Wars.
The little diver.
Yeah. That
He's
was
bigger.
Similar. A lot bigger?
A little bit bigger, yeah. He's pretty big. Yeah, bigger compared to him. So, yeah, this figure is definitely the smallest I've done.
Well, practice makes perfect.
That's right.
And you didn't do so bad on the first try.
No,
so nice job.
No.
Well done. In other news, Titanicus, where are you?
Titanicus. Well, Steve has been working on Titanicus off camera and in the studio, and look at what he has so far. So those were all the Titans. He's working on the last one, and he's little by little building that last Titan, and then I get to paint him, and we'll get to play it in the future, try it out, and see what we think of it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
This week. So actually I wanted to ask you, what what does this week look like as far as games that we're playing?
Yeah, we haven't really discussed game schedule this week.
No,
but
we
I'm
haven't.
thinking we do want to have a Horizon Wars game coming. We were talking about either Deep Wars or something like that.
Yeah.
But then there is also, I'd like to get one of these Rain in Hell games as well. Get our first real game up. So I don't know. We're going to keep it as a surprise.
What about Stargrave? Is it going to be a while for the next game? Or
no.
I think we should do it soon.
Yeah, we should put in another Stargrave. I'm trying to get Steve to come in.
Yes, and here's the thing. Today's Monday. Tomorrow, because it's a holiday, right? So tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't know. How are we going to get all those games in?
Well, not this week. There's always next week. So part of that is also going to... part of what's going to decide that is when our oathmark event starts.
True.
And then we can plan around our oathmark event and bring some other games while we're doing that.
I definitely want to do Stargrave though this week. Well, how about this? Leave a comment below and tell us which one you would like to see.
All right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And we'll see if anybody picks anything.
Whoever has the most vote, even one vote, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Now, again, like I said, every week I do a schedule, and we just have a couple of games. We usually can handle a couple of games. I also do a solo game on the side. So a solo game, I am doing a bug hunt game that's separate from our thing.
Collab.
Right. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing a bug hunt. I'm not sure which day this week, but it's coming.
Oh, that sounds good.
So, and we're going to add more rules this time from bug hunt to that game. So I'm kind of preparing for it.
I was just thinking about terrain versus
yeah.
Because I still would like to continue my terrain series. I kind of slacked off of it for a little bit, but we've had other things. I just haven't been able to get to it, but
right.
But I do still want to do it, and I still am going to do it. So look for that coming because it should be soon.
Sure.
Yeah. Especially now because we have the space here.
We have the office space.
I'm sorry. So I can work here, and I can have the little tripod set up right there, and I can even just do stuff right there.
Talk and build.
And build.
Sure. So Julie, you are a beginning terrain.
I am a novice terrain maker.
And it'll be great to see what things you'll come up with. So
yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what things I come up with.
All right. Oh, one very important thing for this week, and this is project related. You guys remember a couple of talks ago, I spoke about doing an bunch of underground terrain. We're thinking, We're thinking D&D, Underdark, that kind of thing.
Definitely want to do D&D.
And we want to do, it's not going to be for D&D, but it's going to be
like that.
Yeah,
I understand.
And we're talking dark elves, lizard men, goblins, all these kinds of underground races.
Yeah.
Cool. And we want to have a short campaign using one of the war game rules that we're familiar with and play some underground battles. But before that, I need some decent terrain. So, I'm going to be constructing, starting this week, with new methods, constructing some cavern terrain. And we're going to look at real caverns. I had the opportunity to actually visit a cavern a long time ago. And it's an amazing environment. And basically, we're going to start to make some caves. And I'm talking about terrain that is multi-level. So not just horizontal, but vertical. Yeah, please excuse Simon. He's
He has no shame whatsoever. None. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. It was so funny.
So So yeah, so that's what we'll be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time to go give him a treat. Yeah, there might be a new sculpture coming. I'm thinking either Rain in Hell, some kind of demon figure for Rain in Hell,
okay,
or a creature figure that I've been thinking about for some time. So there will be a new sculpture coming very soon.
Yay!
Too. So
yay! All right, well then you're right. That's it. That's all we got.
All right, folks. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully we didn't go on for too long. And
look at them now.
A hello from Simon here. And
if you like Simon, give the video a like, please. and if you like us, hopefully. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Join the ride. We have a lot of fun and a lot of shenanigans.
Absolutely,
right?
A lot of shenanigans. Before we go, this is a bit more serious. Today is Memorial Day here in the States, and I just want to say very respectfully a sincere thank you to all our veterans, also to those who have fallen in conflict. Our hearts go out to them and to their families. It's important to at least acknowledge, or while we're with our families in our barbecues, whatever, great, but have a moment to think about those people that have fallen in all these conflicts, so that we can do this, so that we can do all of this. So thank you very much, folks. Enjoy, be safe, and we'll see you in the next shenanigan.
Okay.